Lexus has brought us to upstate New York to drive the back roads and to drive on the Monticello racetrack with their brand new RC350 and RCF. Is it going to be the new standard when it comes to performance coupes? Can it challenge the Germans? Can it challenge the Cadillac ATS? Well, that's what we're going to find out here today on Rumblestrip.net and 10-Minute Test Drive. So with this RC, we'll focus first off on the RC350 and 350F Sport. The question is it style over substance? Of course, the styling on this is very striking. It's aggressive. We like it. It looks good. But once you get in and drive it, does the driving experience hold up to the styling? And the answer is it depends. In the regular RC350, it's okay. It feels like a car. I mean, but it could be any car. It's comfortable to drive, it's quiet, it rides well, but it's not the most engaging experience even when you roll through all the different settings. The F Sport will have all kinds of different trim on it. It obviously has the different nose, a different suspension package. Of course, you get the gauge cluster that'll go left and right, just like in the LFA and how they've done it with the IS and the F Sport for that as well. And this F Sport is pretty good. It definitely rides better. The driving experience is definitely more engaged, and the styling, we like the more aggressive styling. So when we look at it at those, it is, well, with the regular, with the RC350, we'll say, if it's a car, if you just want a nice car that you want some unique styling or some styling that'll stand out, that's probably a good car for you. If you want that with just a little bit different looks, a little more aggressive looks, but you don't want full-on boy racer, or you don't want the V8, or you're not a racetrack kind of person, this F Sport is actually a pretty good bargain in the sense of it drives well here on these back roads in upstate New York. It handles really well. We're going through some twisties, and it just eats it up. It really is a nice car to drive at a decent pace on the back roads for a Saturday or Sunday drive, or just wherever you're going when you don't have any particular place to be and no particular hurry to get there. So in that sense, it's good, and it is more substance over style with the F Sport. Now with the RCF, you get the full-on V8 treatment, 467 horsepower, 390 foot-pounds of torque, and that's better. And we'll do some stuff on the racetrack at Monticello with it here as well, and really get the feedback on that. It's really quite good, but it feels a little too grown up, to be honest with you. Just driving it down the road, when you've got the V8, you've got the styling, maybe you just want it to be a little bit hairier, to be honest with you. And it feels maybe just a little too mature, a little too grown up. Or, on the flip side, maybe it's for that junior executive who wants something kind of fun and racy, but doesn't want something out on the edge. For that, maybe that is the right call, or maybe that's the right car for that person. It's going to be interesting to see. Both of these cars, well, both in the regular 350 and the RCF, are geared towards upscale customers. They're expecting, in excess of $100,000 income for the purchasers of it, and it's understandable when the base RC starts in the low 40s. And the RCF is in, a little over 63 once you throw in destination charges. The 350 and the 350F Sport are available in all-wheel drive, so if you're driving in a northern climate, you do have that as a safety valve, which is a good thing. The RCF will not be available in all-wheel drive. It is strictly a rear-wheel drive vehicle, and it's a performance vehicle. That's probably the right decision. In rear-wheel drive form, these come with 8-speed automatics, and in all-wheel drive, it's a 6-speed. There is no manual, and that was brought up in our briefing of why no manual, and the answer is they'd sell 50. Right? There's some enthusiast press and a few other people that would love to have a manual, but the honest answer is, A, no one drives manuals. No one learns how to drive manuals anymore. So there's really no reason to do it. This is going to compete against the likes of the BMW 4 Series, the Audi A5, S5, RS5, the C-Class variants of Mercedes, and maybe Cadillac ATS as well. And how does it stack up? Kind of in the middle, to be honest with you, and it all depends on what you want. And again, it goes to that philosophy of Lexus. They are really trying to change who and what they are, in that they don't want to be the old person's car anymore. They want to definitely skew to a younger, more enthusiastic crowd, or just a hipper crowd, without completely alienating some of their older customers. And in some ways, cars like this, maybe it's being played a bit too safe. This car really feels like it should be more aggressive than what it is. But then maybe we're wrong. Lexus obviously spends a lot of money on research, market research, to find out what they should be building, and for their market, that maybe this is correct. So, from a road standpoint, it's good. We like it. Now we got to take it onto the track.
Because of the very tight time frame we had for this intro, we only got 2 laps on track with the Lexus RCF. And rather than prattle on about what it did or didn't do, we really just had time to learn the track. It's good. It was fun. You could feel the weight. But what we're here to talk about and here to listen is just the glorious V8 on the Monticello track. We'll see you next time.